Odyssey fam, what's up? I got KingTrip out of Santa Maria, California from Very Rare Music today. I reached out to KingTrip and he said he's never sat down in an interview to tell his story, so this is exclusive. Make sure you watch the whole thing. Alright, KingTrip, where does your name come from?
My name? I've always been Trip since I was like a teenager. Just because if I really had to go back, I could take it back to one random night where I was with my boys and I didn't really smoke, so I got high. I started tripping.
I was gonna say you be out here tripping,
I started tripping. I don't even front. I was having one of those scary highs.
Yeah.
And I remember one dude was like, you know what, man, you're like a little bitch. He's like, I'm gonna call you Trip. And the next day, I just couldn't get rid of it, and I fucking hated it for years. I hated that they called me Trip because it came from like a bad experience.
Yeah, and now that's
and then when I realized you can't shake it, and you don't, if you get like a real hood name, like the homies name you, like you gotta deal with it,
So you added the King to it.
I was young Trip forever. When I accepted it, fuck it, I'm gonna be Trip. I added young. I started making music, and then when I decided to really like take it serious, I was like, I'm gonna be a fucking king. I'm gonna be KingTrip,
And it's a unique name, and it's good having a unique name when you rap,
Mm-hmm.
I noticed Very Rare Music has been around since 1988. You barely look like you're 30, though. So how old were you when you got into music, and how'd you get into making music?
Man, I feel like I've been making music since I was like maybe like 12 or 13. Me and my cousins, we had a little busted-ass boombox. And that boombox had like 3 little holes at the top, and you could record. You could hit like a... it was like a... You hit stop playing and record at the same time or some crazy shit. But we all had to like save the whole song. If one fucked up, like it ruined the whole shit and we had to start over. But it's been a long time since I was like 12. Yeah, 12, 13. Then finally I met Rebel from Triple C at like 15. So then I got like the actual studio experience, and from there I started making like actual music. But I would say I started like 12, 13, and I made my first song at like 16. Yeah.
And when did you created Very Rare?
Yeah. So when I decided going back to the KingTrip, when I decided to take it serious and I'm gonna add the King, I also felt like I had to create a movement for myself, or I had to create a brand. So, and I was thinking to myself for like a week, like I feel like I'm one of a kind. What can I create that's like rare? I was like, you know what? I wrote Very Rare on a paper, and I was like, what's another way to say very rare? And I just got back to like, man, it's written right there, very rare. So yeah,
I like it. It's dope. I like the VR. Have you ever worked with any labels besides your own?
Yeah, you know what? I've been close to linking with a few labels actually. Like, I grew up on a lot of like Chicano rap shit. So I grew up on like High Power and then shit like that. And then I actually got to a point where I was gonna sign to High Power, and I passed on that. Then I met Criminal. He made Crime Family, so I signed to Crime Family for a little bit. So yeah, I've had a few run-ins with labels here and there. Yeah. Not like huge labels, but
It's best having your own though, huh?
Yeah, you know what? I'm starting to learn that a little more. Yeah, you're better off kind of on your own. Especially if you know what you're doing. Nowadays, there's so many ways to just get that shit on your own.
Get it on your own, yeah. For sure. I like that. Who else is with Very Rare?
That's a crazy question, and people ask me that all the time. I don't like to I don't like to say who's with me and who's not, because I got a lot of people that are down for my brand, and I'm down for them in return. But officially, it's KingTrip, Luvv, and Lil Bonez, Bizzo, and Abzzurd. I don't want to leave anybody out, but
yeah, I feel you.
But I mean, like, if you feel like we could do something together, hit me up.
Yeah.
I got a lot of people I fuck with, so if you feel like you want to be part of my movement, we can talk.
Yeah, that's right. So you're open.
Mm-hmm.
Do you plan on putting any other artists onto Very Rare?
What I'm doing right now, I got projects in the work with other people. I don't like to sell anybody a dream, so I'll tell them, I can help you make a dope project, and I'll drop it under Very Rare because I have my own distribution personally and shit.
Oh, okay.
So I am doing that right now, but I don't like to be like, yeah, I'm gonna sign you as an artist, because if I can't do nothing, I won't do nothing for you that I can't do for myself.
Okay. So, yeah, but you're down to help people
out. I'm down to help people out. If they like what I'm doing, and you feel like I could do that for you, then I'm willing. If I fuck with your music, I'll do it for sure.
Good shit. Yeah, you seem a pretty humble dude. What are your major accomplishments as an artist?
Major accomplishments? That's crazy.
Or your biggest one in your eyes? It doesn't have to be. Yeah, in your eyes.
I just feel like I'm at a space where I could do anything I want, and I feel like that's an accomplishment to me. Like, I'm not relying on anybody. If I want to make a song right now, I'll make the song. I'll fucking do what I have to do to make it mine. I'll release it whenever I feel like it, and I don't have anyone telling me not to. I feel like that's an accomplishment. Also, I grew up on a lot of people's music. So I grew up on a lot of people. I grew up on like certain individuals, and to me, they were like the most high growing. I used to go to swap meets and buy people's CDs and shit, and I've got to meet a lot of these people, and I've gotten to a point where they've hit me up like, yo, like, I like your shit. Let's meet. Let's talk. Like, there's been plenty of times where people have hit me up, and it blows my mind like, shit, bro. Like, if you only knew what I do now comes from when I was a kid bumping your shit. Like,
that's crazy, huh?
So I feel like that's an accomplishment. There's been like at least 3, 4, 5 times where it's came back to me, like people I grew up on hit me up, and I go chill with them, or like we talk about some type of deal. It's crazy.
How does that make you feel? It's kind of surreal, right?
Yeah, it was. But I got to a point where I don't know if it sounds cocky or whatever, but now it's like I make shit and I'm like, I'm just waiting for that message,
that makes sense.
And then it fucking comes and I'm like,
manifesting, bro.
Exactly, yeah.
Definitely. Is there anything you haven't accomplished but would like to? One major thing?
Oh yeah, there's hella shit you can always grow every day, There's hella shit I'd like to do, but I mean the main goal is I'd like to support my family off music, one way or another. I don't even gotta be the artist. If I could write shit and get the money backstage, or I gotta be the artist, or whatever. I wanna be able to like provide for my family off music.
That'd be the main goal.
Yeah, for sure.
Definitely. What's your work ethic like in the studio?
I don't know. I guess it could be both because I'm lazy as shit in the studio, and then I just need that little flame. Once I get that little flame, though, it's over.
What's usually the flame? Like, what usually motivates you?
I don't really know. Honestly, it could be a beat, it could be one sound, it could be anything, like literally anything. But I just need that one little flame. You can ask anybody, right? It takes me like maybe 10, 15 minutes to make a song, and then I'll play it back, and people are just like, what the?
Yeah?
Like, and they're sitting there, so I can't lie and be like, it took me 10 minutes,
Yeah.
But they literally seen that it took me 10 minutes to make the song. And then when they see other people bumping it, and they're like, man, they'll come back and be like, boy, I remember you made that shit like in 5 minutes.
Do you usually make songs that quick, or it just depends?
No, yeah, it's usually like, man, I got this thing where if I can't record it in like 20, 30 minutes, I'll kick it to the curb.
That's crazy. I've never heard that.
Yeah, and I'm not even fronting. You can ask.
Yeah, I believe you.
Dead ass.
That's crazy. I keep hearing your name around. People keep telling me you're doing your thing and I should interview you. Why do you think your name's buzzing around here so much?
I just feel like I do my thing, I try to stay relevant. I try to keep up with the times. But in the end, I don't try to be something I'm not. I just make my music, and somehow it seems to
pop.
Yeah, it seems to, like, every now and then where I feel like I ain't doing shit, I'll just start spiking again around here,
Yeah.
It's cool, I don't know what I'm doing, but it's working, so yeah.
Your verses sound so relaxed too. It's just like you get on there and you just flow,
Yeah, I like, I mean, I don't know. I feel like that's an accomplishment where you could sound like you're not even trying anymore, and
That's what it sounds like to me. Yeah, you just get on the beat and kill it real quick, and you do actually. So yeah, we can hear that in your music. What's your recipe for success?
My recipe for success, I think you just got to be humble. You got to keep working. You got to try new shit. Don't ever put yourself in a box, because motherfuckers will put you in a box all day.
Yeah.
They'll even do it just so, in hopes that you'll stay there. But you got to keep going, keep trying new shit. I do. I try to work with the people that I feel like are going to make me better. I don't sit there and be like, I ain't going to work with him because he's better than me. Like,
yeah.
If I feel like you're dope and you're going to add to my sound, I'll work with you. I'll hit you up. You can tell people. There's people that are just getting started or whatever, but I'm in their DM like, yo, that's just hard. Like, let's link. Like, and I feel like to be successful, you have to be open to a lot of shit. And there's gonna be like 90% of times where you feel like you're failing, but you gotta just keep going. it's easy to give up. It's harder to keep going. I feel like that's the only way you're gonna be successful. You gotta keep fucking.
That's a fuel to your fire, you know?
Yeah.
Is there one experience in life that has shaped you into the artist you are today?
I don't know. I can't think back to like one specific thing, but
Just growing up, like anything growing up?
nah. I just feel like I take everything in day by day. Like I'll do a song today off of something that happened yesterday, type shit. Like,
Okay, day by day then.
day by day, yeah. I grow every day off of shit. My music grows every day. So if I'm talking about something, if you hear a song that just came out, then that week someone pissed me the fuck off, or like, or I seen something lit and that's where the song came from. Like, I just feel like it ain't one experience. It's like overall, you know.
So when a song drops from you, you probably made it that week?
Nah, that's not true either. Cause if I played everything in my computer right now, it'd probably take me like a couple days. We'd have to sit there for a couple of days.
Okay, so you got a lot in the vault.
Yeah. So if I drop something, that just probably means either I did it today and it was dope and it got done and I dropped it, or it's been there so long that I'm like, shit, I need to drop that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you ever want to give up music?
Oh yeah, every day.
Every day?
Every day, for sure.
Why is that?
I don't know, cause there's a lot going on. You know, I have kids, I got a family, I gotta work and shit. I ain't, you know, like. I got bills to pay, so sometimes that shit becomes overwhelming, and you're like, shit, I'm gonna fucking stop rapping and get back to reality. And then when you try that, at least for me, I realize like, nah, this is like what I'm best at, like fuck working, like.
Yeah.
So there's plenty of times where I feel like, man, fuck this, but I always come back to it without even trying. And then that's what I'm telling you, like I feel like I'm plateauing for a little bit, and then I come back and I get hit with that. You know what? Like I'm tripping. I gotta keep going.
Yeah. KingTrip, tripping.
Yeah. See, I'm telling you.
What does success look like to you in the industry? Like your best, like if you thought in the future this would be my best day in the industry, what would it be?
Industry?
Rap industry.
Yeah. I don't feel like it'd be like signing a deal or like, oh, I signed a deal.
Yeah.
You know? I feel like if I got to a point where I'm just caked up off music and my family's comfortable and I don't gotta fucking work anymore and I ain't gotta like I'm just getting it from music.
Yeah, that's kind
that
of
would
what
be
you said,
me.
Yeah.
That would be like my best outcome.
Okay.
As far as the industry goes, like
yeah.
I'm not looking for a deal, no shit like that. Like I feel like I've tasted that, and it's all like a facade, you know.
It's overrated.
Yeah, for sure.
All right. How do you separate yourself versus other artists?
I don't feel like I have to. I feel like I just do me, and that's always gonna separate you. As long as you're keeping it real to yourself and you're doing what you want to do, that's always gonna separate you from everybody else.
Very rare music, right?
Exactly.
Explain your style and where most of your influence and inspiration comes from.
That's crazy. I don't know if I could define my own style. I just be talking shit, honestly. I just be talking shit. I feel like that's all I do. I just be talking shit.
You just get on the beat?
I just be talking shit on a beat. As far as where it comes from, I feel like it just comes from my experiences, just growing up, just anything I've seen, anything I've heard, anything I've been a part of. You know, you gotta use all that. Sometimes I say shit to where like there's real shit behind it, and you're just like, hopefully no one remembers that, or hopefully no one knows what I'm talking about. But you gotta use all that shit.
Well, I'm gonna start doing videos where I dive into people's bars, so maybe we could do that.
Oh yeah, there you go. Exactly.
Shit goes over everybody's head, you know.
Like music, inspirations, all that shit. I don't know. That comes from everywhere. I like everything. I feel like that's where it comes from.
What rappers did you listen to growing up that might have influenced you?
Man, I've listened to fucking damn near everybody. But if I have to say who inspired me specifically, when I remember like this is where I wanted to start to rap, I was really deep into like Baby Bash, like Lucky Luciano, like SPM, DopeHouse shit, like from Texas and shit. And what's crazy is I've done shit with Rasheed from DopeHouse. I've done shit with Lucky Luciano from DopeHouse. So that's another accomplishment, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I grew up on them, and I feel like that's what made me want to rap. And then when I got to work with some of them, it was like, you know, I can do this shit, you know?
Yeah, that's dope. Yeah. How many albums do you have?
Yeah, like 1,000.
Yeah?
Nah,
You have a lot?
I have, I got the Peace album. I got Hoeitivities with Rim. That's officially out.
Was that your latest album?
No. Then I got Overlord. There's albums prior to that, but I'm not gonna claim them only because I'm not gonna get paid from them.
Okay. So
there's shit behind that. So like, you'll find it if you look me up. There's other albums out there, and it's good shit. I'm not gonna say it's not. It's me. It's my work, but I'm not gonna direct you to that.
Yeah,
so I'll direct you to the ones I named. You know what I mean?
So Overlord, that's your last one?
That's my last. No, yeah, Overlord's the last one, and Hoeitivities. I dropped them like simultaneously. So.
Can you tell me about the making of that one?
Which one?
Overlord.
Overlord.
The latest one.
That one's crazy because I feel like I was going through a lot of shit last year specifically. Like a lot of new shit was going on. So, and I talk about it. There's songs on there like "Don't Sleep," like "Hard to Love." They're a little deeper for me, a little darker. I just feel like that's where I was at, and I just kept recording through it.
That's dope.
So I mean, if you listen to it, you'll hear it. It might not be how I'm feeling today, but if you listen to that project, that's what I was going through then. So.
What's your favorite track off that album?
Off Overlord?
Yeah.
It might be the intro. I got my kids in there talking shit, and then I come out talking shit like the city's mine. Like I just decided like I'm just gonna start acting the way I feel. You know what I mean? Like if that shit makes you mad, well, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, that's right. I can tell you're not give a fuck type of dude. Is there any artist in the 805 you haven't worked with but would like to?
I feel like that changes every day, honestly.
Anybody
every day someone new pops up, so it's crazy.
Yeah, I know it's crazy right now.
If I feel like someone's dope, I'm definitely already in contact with them.
Okay.
I'm already there saying this work, and they're like, yup. So I can't think of anyone specifically right now who I haven't hit up. Like everyone in the room right now is, I feel like, who I need to be working with. So
y'all make some dope ass shit. That one song Bounce Out, I was like, damn.
Yeah. I feel like everyone dope is in the room right now, other than Bones.
Yeah, I feel that. I was bumping that shit at the party last night.
Hell yeah.
If you could collab with any artist, dead or alive, who would it be?
Damn. That's a hard ass question. I don't know. I feel like that's an endless list, but I don't want to be cliche and be like Tupac. But you know, Tupac, fucking...
Yeah, that's real.
Yeah. If I could work with anyone right now, though, and really do the shit I want to do, I want to work with, like, fucking... I want to do some crazy shit with Marilyn Manson. I want to work with fucking Slipknot, like...
Oh, you want to do some
music I want to do some crazy shit. Yeah.
That'd be dope.
Yeah,
you should get with a local rock band or something.
I have rock music. You guys you ain't heard it yet.
Yeah?
It's there, though. It's there. It's coming.
It's coming. It's not out
I'll play
yet?
some shit after, for sure.
Oh, hell yeah. That's dope. Any advice for artists just starting out?
Yeah, don't rely on anyone else so much. Try to find yourself. Obviously, don't give up, because you're going to feel like giving up like a motherfucker. Just try to find yourself. Try to find your own sound. It ain't going to happen overnight. I've been doing this shit for fucking way too long, and I'm still finding myself every day. So just keep going. Try to find who you are. Put that shit on a beat, and then, it'll come to you. Shit will just start coming to you once you start dropping shit. But if anything, though, one thing, just start doing it yourself. Don't rely on him or her. Nowadays, turn on your fucking computer. You can make your own graphic. You can put your own shit out. A beat's $20 on YouTube. Just do it yourself.
Yeah, that's good advice. Can you give me 5 tips to becoming a better artist?
5 tips to becoming a better artist?
Like something that maybe you were like, damn, I need to fix that.
As far as I go, I think number 1 is be open to criticism, and then when you get it, use it. Like, don't get mad. I know motherfuckers that you tell them, you should say this, like, that's the end of the session, because they get on, oh, fuck that, like.
Yeah, no, that's real.
Nah, I mean, first of all, I think that's the most important. Be open to shit, because if I'm doing a song, and then this person be like, hey, you know what, you should do this, and it'll sound better. You gotta take that in, and you gotta do it, because that just means you're gonna have a better track. So that's 1. 2, just try to do it yourself. Don't rely on anybody. 3, be humble. Even if you start popping a little bit where you're from, like, that shit comes and goes weekly, honestly. Yeah, nowadays, that shit comes and goes because that's just how it is. But just be humble. Be open to everybody. Try to help people out if they're trying to help you out type shit. I don't know. I don't even know what number I'm on, but...
4. That was 4.
Yeah, I don't know. Just be real.
Just be yourself.
Just be yourself. And that can mean a lot of things to other people. Oh, he ain't real. Like, everyone's gonna talk shit.
Yeah.
Just be real to yourself. And that's all you gotta do.
And that's all that matters.
Yep. As far as 5, shit, I don't know.
That was 5.
That
You're
was
good.
5? Oh, okay.
You're good. Yeah. Can you tell me about some of you have any big name artists you've worked with? It could be big name underground.
I I don't know. I've worked with Lucky Luciano from Texas. I've worked with Criminal. I've worked with Capone. I worked with Damizza. Damizza's done a lot of shit in his time. Like he's been involved with. If you don't know him, he's been involved with like fucking like Dre shit, Mariah shit, like crazy shit. Like so that was an accomplishment for me because I grew up on his shit. What I worked with, I got some shit with Clyde Carson. I haven't even dropped yet. He's from the Bay.
That's dope.
Yeah, I fucking. Man, I got shit with people that I haven't dropped, and they're working on their career too. Like I have a feature from someone who I heard like connected to like Luvv and hip hop. Then I have some shit with some fool that I see on Rick Ross's IG. Like I got a lot of shit. You know, I planted a lot of seeds. I just gotta see where.
You just drop it here and there whenever you feel like it.
Yeah, for sure.
Do you have any projects in the making?
Me personally, I have maybe 4 or 5 projects I could drop today if I felt like it. I'm working on some shit with Shay. That EP, I just dropped one with Rim. I got a project I'm working on with Lil Bonez. That'll be our first album together. I'm also helping people drop projects. I may not be on the whole thing, but I still got like my hand in that. So I got hella shit dropping. For sure.
Okay.
And I got one project dropping that I keep forgetting about, which is gonna drop like in 2-3 weeks. And that's kind of like a surprise collab with someone everyone's fucking with around here. So.
That's dope. Yeah. So we just gotta stay tuned.
Yeah.
Anything else you would like to tell the Audicy Visuals fam or anybody out there?
I just keep doing you. If you're an artist, just keep doing you. Just keep going. Don't let nothing get you down. People are gonna talk shit all day, every day. And that's something I had to learn these last few years. Like, you know, don't really give into shit. You don't always gotta like put your energy into shit. Just do you. Keep going. You know, shit'll happen for sure.
Not everything deserves a reaction, you know.
Exactly, and that's something I had to learn for sure.
Yeah.
Like,
especially with the young dudes, you know?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, because I got a lot of people hitting me up. Like, I see the youngsters, they'll be beefing online, and they'll both hit me up. And I don't even know why. They're just like, hey, what should I do? What should I do? I'm like, wow.
Yeah.
Just ignore it. Like, just keep doing you. Don't worry about the music. Don't worry about the beef so much and shit like that.
I feel like they gotta prove themselves.
Yeah, exactly. You don't gotta prove nothing to anyone but you and yours. So.
Yeah, for sure. That shit will die down. People will forget.
Yep.
All right, Audicy Visuals fam. I hope you enjoyed that interview with KingTrip. Thank you for taking time to do this for us, KingTrip.
Yeah,
go check out his last album on all music platforms. Let him know in the comments below that you were tuned in. Hit those like and subscribe buttons so you don't miss out on content from your favorite local rappers coming soon. Much love.